Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the army of Hilda Mayflower, the arch-druidess, who is kind of subtly keeping an eye on Karl's city, where Karl himself actually was for a while. We're not sure if he's still there. One thing I've also noticed is there's an entrance to the underground, which might prove very fortuitous in our battle against Dwemus Strongmouth, so we'll see about that. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Age of Wonders 3, a roleplay campaign where you, the viewer, gets to make the decisions. Oops. We want to end the turn. Alright. Dwemus is just kind of moving around. Aurelia, looks like we have completed the item, but oh, there's no one there to... Alright, let's move these guys here so they could send it to Ignatius. And let's look at other items we could potentially do. Like, what is an item? Alright, so items have changed based on what item they are. Like a helmet, for example, has vision range. But what I want is something that will help... There we go. A bringer of goodwill. All units in the hero's army gain volunteer. Though I think I have a spell right now that's doing the same thing, kind of. But let's take a look, okay? So let's see what leg gear does. Wall climbing, swimming, pass wall. Tireless. That's actually really good. Improved mountaineering. Alright. What does a weapon do? Halfling Slayer. Is there Tigran Slayer? We can give that one to Trip Fields. Yeah, there is. There it is, Tigran Slayer. Well, Trip, if you were a hero, that's what we'd give you. Coup de grace. Melee attacks deal an additional +5 damage. Now, these are fun. These are awesome. All the different Slayers. High Elf Slayer. I want to give someone a Halfling Slayer, but Karl's armies are using a lot of non-Halfling troops. Oh, this is great. Exploit Despair. I love all of this. Alright, shields, what do we got? Tireless, we've seen that one already. Different auras. Shield of Light. Anytime an enemy... Wow, we have 2 different Shields of Light. Okay, that's fine. Dedicated to good and devout units, so it's not going to help against Dwemus. Blinding Aura. Alright, let's make a shield for Ignatius. Ignatius's Barrier. Excellent. And what's... Projectile resistance is good. If I give him one of these, it's going to take the entire shield to do it. Every time an enemy unit performs a melee or touch attack against this unit, ranged abilities ignore range penalties and line of sight penalties. That is actually really awesome. It's weird for a shield. Like, it'd be something you'd want to see on a bow. But since he is mostly a ranged attacker... Now, if it gave him more range, that would be awesome. Like, if it gave him, like, a little bit of extra range on top of it. Deals 50% of all range damage back to the source. Any unit that strikes this unit in melee combat has a chance of being blinded. I like that. Fearsome. Every time an enemy unit performs a melee or touch attack, has a chance to be panicked. These, it's probably cheaper to just put on the hero themselves. Alright, so do I want to go with a 5-1, and that'll be it? Or do I want to go with a 4-1, and then give him, like, a little bit of shielding on top of that? Like, Fearsome seems really good. Dragon, Elemental, Machine, and Undead. There's not a ton of those left. I wonder what that rogue, like, assassin guy, that I keep forgetting what they're called, but they're the highest level rogue unit. Are they undead? I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to give him Fearsome. And projectile resistance. I'm loving this item forging, even though we're not getting What? Oh my god, you guys have probably been staring at this the whole time I've been talking. And I just now noticed it. But Karl surrenders before we really... What? We just took out his vassals, his fairy vassals. We didn't even take one of his cities. And he's already surrendering to us. What? Karl? And he won a battle. Karl, you're doing fine. Yeah, okay. I mean, what? Now, granted, Leonis surrendered in what I considered to be a bit too soon. But this is just crazy. Karl... Well, that is disappointing. That is disappointing, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. My goodness. I just... Why, Karl? There were still things you could have done. We could have had epic battles. Alright, so now we have his throne city, but all the rest of his cities are now neutral. Which is fine. That'll give us some good points by turning them into vassals. We're going to get some more monster hunters. Farmeria. More phalanx. And now, of course, we have Hopton. We have Karl himself, along with a halfling shaman, 2 halfling sheriffs, a sky raider. Well, the first thing I want to do is build a warlord's command. So we can start getting some halfling warlord troops. That'll be fun. But I am just disappointed in you, Karl. I'm going to be completely honest. Oh, look at all this shit that he has, too. He is loaded. Look at all this equipment. I mean, none of it's, like, super good. Well, this is good. But he's got a Blight Tusk Boar. Alright, well, hit points, I guess. Defense. Nature's Resistance. Natural Healer. Sustainable Warfare. Animism. Let's improve his spellcasting a bit. He must already have Awakened Spirit, because he has Greater Awakened Spirit. Animals in this army affected by Awakened Spirit gain additional athletics. So that's a way to, like, boost animals, which is useless because it's great if you are a Archdruid, because you can summon animals, but now that he's just a regular hero, that's not that useful. Warden is a good one, I believe, because Spirits of the Land. Yeah, 40% protection. Warm at Night. 40% frost protection. Not super useful, though, because who's going to be using frost against us? Deep Root Spears. Sure. Alright, that's Karl. And there's a neutral halfling just running around. That is going to die. Alright, well, I presume all this, yeah, all this has been explored. He's already built stuff. Let's see what he's got here. Rabbit burrows. So we can get rid of all the Archdruidy stuff. But why? It doesn't really give us that much gold. He has the Pillar of the Stylites. Do halflings even have pikemen? He has the Mercenary Camp. So irregulars, which is great because we're going to be making some monster hunters because they are the best. Halfling monster hunters have fireworks instead of crossbows, and they're awesome. And a Crypt of Unlife. Why? No, we're going to get rid of that. Yeah. The Bounders Club? Pony riders produced in the city are 10%. Okay, so yeah. So just like us, Karl had to choose between two paths, good and evil. And it looks like he chose the good path, the vigil path, the statue of the rabbit, which gives him gardeners and sheriffs. And what that means, just so I don't confuse you guys, is because I have multiple mods here, there are two different sheriffs. We have the sheriff that comes with one mod, which is a tier 2, and then we have the sheriff that comes with the other mod, which is tier 3. So we could think of them as these sheriffs are the equivalent of like U.S. federal marshals. They're like the ultimate, the highest level of sheriff, and these guys are like county sheriffs. So they're like local sheriffs, regional, you know, whereas these guys are like the federal marshals, the countrywide sheriffs. So that's why they both have the same name. They do look a little bit different. But Master Jester, Sky Raiders, wow, that is something. That is something. I never expected him to surrender to us. Well, I guess now we can attack Camille. Is this Rish? It's probably Rish here, not Camille. Can't really tell though. Anyways, Anya's army is going to get boosted, but let's all right, well, or we could go after Dwemus. Dwemus might be more of a challenge. Alright, let's do it. Frigiberto will lead. Actually, not yet. We'll get everybody in place first. We'll have to declare war on him. Karl, I can't believe you did that. How anticlimactic. How anticlimactic. Wow. Oh, Rossell wants to talk to us. Oh, Sarpatus wants to join? Yeah, why not? Yetis? Up here? Well, now that we don't have Karl to worry about, this city should be relatively easy to take. And it's a dwarven city, which will give us some additional bonuses from that. It's already hostile to us. Alright, what do they have? They have that crazy eye hero. They have Ragnar the Crusader, another hero, Draconian Shaman. Dwarf Thane? I don't even know what that is. Dwarf Runekeeper? Those must be mod units, because I'm not familiar with them. I'm not going to let her die. I'm going to focus. Okay, so first off... Alright, we can't produce crap here, which is a problem. So do we want fire wyverns, frost wyverns, or gold wyverns? I like the gold, actually. Let's do that one. And, let's kill these guys. Or, frankly, we'll let them run. Give us some good points, because we're about to lose some good points by attacking Dwemus. These guys are too far away from the action, though, so we're just going to keep marching them north. We still have a city to conquer. Let's take this. Next turn. Wow. I'm still shocked. I am still shocked. That was not what I expected at all. But that means now we need... The direction of our troops needs to be west, not north. Luckily for us, we have plenty of good troops. For example, a whole group of phalanx are about to join the fun. No, please? There we go. Alright, and you actually aren't going to get on the boat. You're going to go to Isthmus City. Somebody's got to protect Druze, though. They're too close, and Dwemus does have crazy armies floating around. Let's head down here. Protect our new city of Gaspardia. Alright, which means also we're going to have to focus our troops here from Leticia. Alright, since this has been built, we need a settler, though, to rebuild this city. A builder's not going to be able to do it. This is crazy. There's so much room here for more cities, too. I am shocked. Shocked. We'll head over to Gaspardia. Maybe build some roads around it. You guys are going to just sit tight. Who owns that? Rish? No, they're independent? Okay. Karl, that's what you could do. Or we'll have this sheriff guard the city in the meantime. Alright, for Gilberto. We should probably declare war now. Well, no, let's trespass. That'll upset him. But it'll put us in better position. Our fire giant's about ready to join. Ignatius. Yeah, I guess he's just going to head up to this city. That is something else. That is something else. Let's move our war breed up here, actually, because, well, no. Yeah, let's move them here. We're going to have the airship move down to move them over the river. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's another entrance to Dwemus' land, which takes us to here. I guess that's a halfling city. Or maybe Dwarven city. Either way, we can take the city, whatever it is, from this direction. Now we have multiple fronts, which is tactically sound. I'm sure Trip Fields would agree with that. I guess Satura's coming back home. Well, 4 Warbreed plus Hilda should be plenty here. Anya needs to... What are we going to do? No, we'll bring up here. Why not? We have a lot of troops down here. Okay. You're going to Mistdale. Still. This is the Manticore that's going to be joining up with Anya. This Manticore will help guard this place. And you guys, I don't even know what I want to do with you. A High Elf Storm Sister and a Draconian Elder. I guess we'll move up to Isthmus City. Another Manticore. Isthmus City. Well, gosh. That is something. That is something I did not expect. And now Narvik has all these items. Wow. What I'll do off camera between episodes is distribute the items to who needs them. That doesn't have to be on camera. What can I cast? Global Assault? Alright, and let's reinforce it a little bit. Did that work? I have no idea. Hope so. Alright. Wow. Anya and her troops are going to wait. Yeah, I did. Okay, I reinforced it a little bit. So, next we're going to do... Resurrect Hero? Oh, really? Oh, you already have the maximum number of heroes. Oh, man, Bosper's never coming back. He's never coming back because now we have Zoki and we have Karl. Well, I guess that's good. We're not going to get Dwemus. I don't really want Dwemus. Let's get the node. Oh, this is great. We're just getting good points all over the place. Well, they want to fight. Alright. What? Helmet of Orc Anger. Alright, we'll send that over to, I don't know. What does it do again? War Cry. So it's someone who fights in melee. I don't think Preston has a helmet. Lizard on a stick. Gives the person poison spit. Alright, cool. I just think Ikara and Hilda are too cute, honestly, to be able to spit poison. How about Zoki? Oh, man. Trespass. Alright. Let's go pick up the Warbreed. Let's pull back here. So now we have Satura and Hilda and Gaspard, who will be here soon. Excellent. All right. Mounted archers are coming. Leticia is going to be on its own for a bit. Ooh, didn't want to do that. Because now... Because these guys are, like, resting. Whatever. Let's go back to our city. It's currently on fire. 3 turns to absorb. There's a huge Dwemus stack. Looks like he's going after the city himself, but he hasn't got it yet. Oh my god. We can't declare war on him now. I mean, he will crush us with that stack. He'll crush, even with all 3 of our heroes. There is no less than 7 Shrines of Smiting. That is nuts. Alright, so if the rock giant was Igneous, then the fire giant... He'll be basalt, right? That's a rock formed from magma, right? Basalt. It's a weird word to say, but well, I guess basalt, basalt. One of them. But welcome to Anya's Legion, and because of our spell, he's already elite. Inflict immolation. Anya's Legion might be called into action sooner than we had hoped, though, because this army is insane. Like, we're not going to be able to beat these guys with Swords Masters and Mounted Archers. Maybe them being elite will help us. I don't know, let's get a little bit closer. Actually, can we go pick up our Manticore? Let's do that. And what are these guys going to be? What are the Manticore Riders going to be? I have an idea. I think to kind of honor Trip Fields a little bit for always commenting on every video, we are going to name these Manticore Riders after him. So they're going to be Trip's Terrors. And let's say they're all loyal men of clan, and women, people of Clan Fields. Trip's Terrors, there we go. I notice we don't have any guarding this place, though. We should probably figure that out. Actually, we don't need to guard it because they are, they're free. They are not our people. Alright, look at that. Frostling Mammoth Rider's almost dead. We'd actually need the experience because we're all elite anyways because of the spell. So at this point, conquering like neutral places is really pointless because our troops don't need experience. They're all at elite level because of the spell. God, Ignatius, I wish you could walk a little bit faster. It's the Swords Masters and the Yetis who are slowing him down. Alright, let's land. Since the Castle of the Lich King is here, we're going to turn this into the Necros City. I mean, of course, assuming that we're able to take it. But as much as I want to declare war right now, because it's the perfect time for it, I don't want to lose Hilda and Satura up here, and Gaspard. Because if they just go straight for Gaspard, he's all by himself. So at least I want to give him time to get up next to them. Wow, that is something else. Okay, here come these guys in Isthmus City. We'll just have them trespass as well. Okay. The airships are kind of not that useful anymore either because in the underground, they're not going to be very much use. Our troops probably move faster without them. So I'll head them on over to Helios just in case we ever need to move against Camille. Builder's still going to go here. Karl, you're going to go try to pick up this city. Shouldn't be too hard. They're just neutral. I wonder if... No, Dwemus isn't going to make a sneak attack on Stoakana. He's going to have too many other things to worry about. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's the end of this episode. Next episode, now that Karl has been handled, we are going to continue to expand our empire. We are going to declare war on Dwemus just as soon as I can make sure my heroes up north have some level of protection and could possibly take... Hopefully he'll lose a unit or two taking the city. And then maybe he'll want to defend it. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. Maybe he's just sending him underground. I'm not sure what he's doing here, but either way, we're going to need Anya's Legion. We're going to need everything we've got. And that's going to be something. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am Marcus Aurelius. This is Age of Wonders 3, a roleplay campaign where you, the viewer, gets to, well, these days, provide advice. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.